Hey there, Kimberbo here, playing on vanillahigh.net. I don't have a lot of people out here near where I am building, so I thought I'd give a video out to show what I'm doing over here. I've gotten a lot of stone and cobble from some people, and they're curious to what is happening out in the area I'm in. So, just to give you a little idea of what I do, I don't build houses, I build big things. And so, a lot of times you'll find or see, possibly while we run around, beds in weird places. So, this is my current bed. That is the area where I am gathering materials, you could say. Right now, it holds, some trees that are growing for random items I'm making, and this is the future entryway to this build that's going on right now. This thing is based off of another game I play. There's a area in it that has a three-tiered building that's pretty tall. It's kind of a tower, I would guess. And so I am recreating that here. I'm doing it a little bit different, obviously, because it has to be in Minecraft style and the textures are completely different. So I decided I wanted to do Prismarine right off the bat before I even found where I was going to build. So I knew I had to find a guardian farm. So there's one behind me, back just a little ways over there. You can kind of see a little piece of it there. And so this is what I've started. This is just the outer shell of the beginning of the first tier of the building. This is going to go from here all the way down below the seabed level. So almost down to bedrock, basically. And I already have a hallway running underneath, um, underground, that goes over to the Guardian farm to a sorter room that I'm not going to show today, but it's there. And this is just kind of a start of the style I wanted to get laid out. It's about an eighth of the way done for this level. And so, yeah, I just kind of started putting together what I want my walkways to look like, and um, lighting ideas, that kind of thing, because I'm trying to make it so I don't have to worry too much about mob spawning. So some of my areas, I'm going to try and keep my um, floors a half a block down so that we don't have the mob spawning there. And then this part obviously is regular height, but these are gonna be dropped down. I think somewhere in here I'm gonna do a step down. I think I'm gonna start that here and make kind of a little step down so that it comes back down and will be a half a block high. Where did that guy go? I just saw him. I hear you. Hmm, okay. Anyway, I want to bring you over to the Guardian farm. The Guardian farm is the first thing I built on the server. That was a bigger, not survival related item, I guess, because there's a bunch of little things over there. That's where my original bed was. Um, so you can see this Guardian farm is pretty efficient. It works pretty well. I based it off of a design I saw that tiered the Guardians to come to one side of the stupid Guardians that brings them to one side of the farm, but I didn't want that because I wanted to be able to put an iron golem farm on the top. So I got an iron golem farm up here. The iron golem farm is from Frilith or Friloth. I'm not sure how he says his name. But I'll link to his tutorial for the farm I used. Or at least to his channel, so you can take a look at it. He's got some pretty nice builds in there. I kind of like his stuff. Very simple, very straightforward. And if he needs to explain mechanics of the game, he does it. If he doesn't need to for you to build it, he doesn't. It's really nice. I like the way he does his videos. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna turn my shader off here because it's kind of hard to see what this thing does. So I'm just gonna explain how it works. It takes a second here for this to go. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Of course. Of course. All right. Well, that really stinks. Figures. Let me get out of here. Oh, hell. I'm gonna die. No. That's so figures. So figures. Well, we might as well sleep in it all while we're back. Oh, that's just my luck. Okay. Okay. Let's get the sword out. Okay. I think I got rid of all but one. Not sure where that one went. But whatever. Don't need to worry about it as long as it's not killing me. So, there we go. So everybody flows to the middle in this guardian farm. Um, One of the things I did differently was I had to add this layer of fences in there because I realized that once they came out of the stale water and into the flowing water, sometimes they would go back down into the stale water and they wouldn't come back up, and then they get stuck on the column in the middle. So I had to add this fenced layer so that they would continue to go to the middle. Every once in a while, one will get stuck on one of these corners, but typically they don't. They go right down into the middle. Um, you know, they'll hop around it once in a while, but they get in there eventually. Um, Now, I want to go down here so you can kind of see the soul sand, and that goes up, to the top. Occasionally, these guys will swim in from out here into there, which is kind of nice. So you get some extras from outside. That's why I left it open. The other thing that I find was a problem, or found was a problem, is these guys, they sink down. So then they congregate underneath the what I've left behind of the. Sorry, I'm gonna get murdered here shortly. Um, so I had to make a row of fence gates that leads in here so that when they drop down, instead of going underneath the former temple, they will end up in the farm. Oh, ha ha ha! I found him. Oh, that's hilarious. How did he get in there? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Um, hmm. I wonder how long he'll live in there. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. How in the world did he get in there? Huh. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. That is so funny. Okay, so um this is going to come down one day. It's just still there from when I put the villagers into the farm for the, iron golem farm. This thing produces plenty of iron for me. I don't think I'll add on to it at all. I had thought about having more of them, but I don't think I'm going to do it because this one has produced plenty of iron. I have no shortage of iron. I could make anything I want out of iron all day. And then again, fish. I have lava in my tube, so I have cooked fish for decades. Decades upon decades of cooked fish. I could play Minecraft for the rest of my life on this server and never run out of fish, even with what I have right now. It's insane. So if you ever find um, chests of cooked fish in random places near spawn in the nether, that was probably me because I do it a lot. Just run around and dump it in weird places because I don't need it. So anyway, I'm heading over here just to show you the ugliness over here. This is an unfinished sugarcane farm from when I was breeding the villagers because I did get a couple of librarians, and I was trying to um, trade with them and see what kind of books they had. I didn't get any good trades for books from the librarians. I do have a librarian and a cartographer in that dirt hole, I guess. One of them has a good glass trade and the other one has a good paper trade. So, and then this is my farmer that I kept from the other group because it had some decent trades also. So I just have those for when I get bored of building and I want to trade and stock up on some emeralds. Um, and I don't know what happened to all my sheep. I used to have three of them. I now only have one. The other two just mysteriously disappeared. I have no idea where they went. As far as I know, there's only been one person who's walked through my area. I don't know who it was or when it was, but they did break some blocks, but they didn't do anything terribly nasty. I think they were just looking around. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if they killed my other two sheep or if they just died in a mysterious death or what the deal was. But anyway, so there was that. And then this is a villager breeder, and I think this might have come from Furlough also. I'm not positive on that. I'll take a look around and see if it is or not. And then I'll put a link to that um, in the description when I find it. So that's my breeder. It works really, really well. Right now it's off because I don't have anywhere to put villagers. I do plan to take the breeder and move it into the tower that's over there that I'm building. And then I plan to have a villager trading shop inside that thing. So that's what's going in there. Um, this is obviously, cobblestone maker. That's not functioning at the moment because no one's using it. And then this little spot over here goes down underground to a mine shaft. Um, in the mine shaft are two spider spawners and a skeleton spawner. So, haven't really had use for that stuff yet, but it's there, and um, the crushers are already made, and the killing mechanisms are there. They're ready. So if my girls log on and they want to help me out, they have a farms they can mess with, or there's plenty for them to do if they log on. They do log on from time to time, but mostly they goof around and run around and kill stuff and or build little houses actually, because one of them did help build some like the little shack, and she was gonna build a bigger house. That's what this is here. These little pylons coming out. She was gonna build a bigger house, and then she got distracted doing other stuff. But anyway, so this is where I'm at so far. I'll show maybe the sorter and stuff another time, but I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's going on over here, where I'm at, what I've started doing. Um, hopefully, I will get that done soon. Right now, I'm kind of running into a problem with smelting materials. So I've got a couple of farms going on for kelp to make stuff to smelt with because yeah, I'm running out of fuel. So I got plenty of cobble. I just don't have fuel to make it at the moment. So that's one of the things I was remedying inside the circle there. I was putting in some kelp to just manually farm it, and then I have an automatic farm in my hallway underneath here that's kind of slow, so it's not working quick enough for me. I had to pick up the pace, and that's what this little box is here. There's kelp inside there, so it's all contained and easier to gather up when I go to chop it down. Yeah, otherwise, that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's mostly stacking blocks, and now, making it look pretty from the outside. So that's where I'm at. Um, you know, have any questions, feel free to ask or, make some comments and let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later.